For some reason, that's not orange, okay? Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Leah, and I'm back again with another video. You guys don't know this, but it's been a while, a couple of weeks between school and finishing the semester, which I am completely done with for the next month. Thank the heavens. I needed this break so badly. And traveling, I had got COVID, and then I got sick again with a little cold, which is still kind of present in my voice right now, but I'm feeling a lot better. And so I was like, I'm gonna film this video because it's long overdue, and I've watched the show many times. So I feel like now is the perfect time that I can talk about it because I'm obsessed with it, and I'm just gonna do my little recap. So yeah, let's get into this video. So if you haven't guessed by the title and the thumbnail, the show I will be talking about today is Wednesday, y'all. It came out in November, I think the day before Thanksgiving. I don't know if that's for sure, but I think so. Came out on the day before Thanksgiving, and I didn't get to watch it because like it was just so much going on. My mom and I were like rewatching Winter Hill, and I just was like, I don't need any more shows. Plus, I'm currently watching The 100. So I'm still trying to finish that show. I was like, whatever. So then my friend came over and she was like, let's watch Wednesday. And I was like, I had that on my list to watch because I love Jenna Ortega. I'm like, this sounds interesting. This looks good. It's all over my For You page. Like, it just looks interesting. So I thought, why not? So I was like, okay. So she came over, we watched the first episode, and I was like, oh, okay, this is good, but I need more. So then I watched it, and then I watched it in one day. And let me just say, I was impressed, I was stunned, I was astonished, I was shooketh, I was all of the above, y'all. Like, literally, this show has captivated all of my attention, and now I just feel like I have to talk about it. So, yeah. This video will have spoilers, so if you have not watched Wednesday yet, you need to click out this video, go to Netflix, use whoever account you're using, I'm not judging, and get to this. It's only 8 episodes, like, get to it because there's just so much in this show that I just want to talk about. And if you haven't watched it, do not watch this video. You can come back to this video after you finish. So yeah, go click. Bye, love you. Click out the video because if you have not watched Wednesday yet, you do not need to be watching this video because I will be talking about it fully in depth, spoilers and all. So yeah. So we're gonna talk about the plot and just what it's about, and then we'll get into depths of my favorite characters in the show, theories, love triangles, blah blah. So the show is about Wednesday Addams, who is the daughter of Morticia and Gomez Addams. If you've never seen the Wednesday, like the Addams family in previous years, you'll probably be confused with why this show is so significant and so important to a lot of people. So the Addams Family is like a dark comedy family show about this family who are just odd, creepy, spooky, altogether ooky, just everything. And this show is based off the daughter alone, Wednesday Addams, who's played by the beautiful Jenna Ortega. And Tim Burton directed this show, and it's just one of his things. And when you watch it, if you've never seen any Tim Burton projects, you really won't understand why this is so significant. But when you watch it, you see like all the Tim Burton-y things that's in the show. So that's one thing I like about it. I've seen some Tim Burton projects. I haven't seen all of them. There are some that I do need to watch, but to get the whole gist of it, you understand when you've seen what he's done. In the show, Wednesday, basically, she's a problematic child in a way, and so her parents send her to Nevermore Academy, which is like the school for outcasts, so like witches, vampires, werewolves, psychics, sirens, everybody who is different is at that school. And that just happened to be the school that Morticia and Gomez also attended and met, fell in love and everything. So they send Wednesday there. Wednesday's like, you can't keep me here, I'm not gonna stay here. And her family's like, yes you are. So that's just about her. Wednesday is also an outcast kind of way because she's not like every other normal girl, and she also realized that she developed psychic abilities recently. So that's mainly like what the plot is about, and like what like why she's there and the significance and blah blah blah. And yeah, so let's just get into the characters. So first we have Wednesday Addams, who is the main person of the show. The show is named after her. Wednesday is, like I said, she's an outcast. She's bold. She's not afraid to speak her mind. She's dark. She's not evil, but at the same time she has that like scary mind that you're like, whoa. But basically, yeah, that's Wednesday. I personally love Wednesday. She's one of my favorite characters. I love how outspoken she is. She's not afraid of anything. And deep down, you can see that like she cares about the people that she loves and everything. And you see that throughout the show with her brother and Enid and Eugene. And it's just so sweet and so cute. So yeah, I love Wednesday personally. That's my girl. Period. She's the mom. Larissa Weems, who is the headmaster. Now, when I first met her as a character, I didn't know what to feel about her. I was like, do I like her? Do I not like her? Is she the bad guy? Immediately, I have bad vibes about her. She's a shapeshifter, but she's also the headmaster of the school. And she also attended when she was in a class with Morticia and I guess Gomez, I think. And she's just like, she wants to make sure her school is perfect, everyone's okay, blah, blah, blah. But she goes through some shiesty things and does some shiesty things to make sure that that school's reputation remains high. Like, she has some sneaky stuff with the mayor. In the first episode, you see that the student who attacked Wednesday was mysteriously attacked by a beast, right? The beast. And all of a sudden, the next day, he's fine. Turns out it was Larissa. It was literally Larissa. And I was like, Miss Girly, what is this? And then throughout the show, she's just always checking on Wednesday. And she's like, I'm making sure you're not doing anything to mess up the school's reputation, blah, blah, blah. And then at the end, you find out that deep down, she really cared for Wednesday and she sacrificed herself. But you know what? Which I don't think she's dead. But we'll get into that. Kimbot, I don't remember her first name, nor do I care, because I didn't really care about her character, to be honest. She was a therapist, and they assigned her to work with Wednesday, so Wednesday can just get her thoughts out and stuff, which was not successful, and at the end, she died. I thought that she was, the villain. I thought that she was the master. Turns out she wasn't, and she died. So, may she rest.
Oh, she passed away? Oh. All right.
Anyway, Sheriff Galpin, who is Tyler's dad, who I will talk about in a second. But Sheriff Galpin was the sheriff of Jericho. He was a normie, which is what they call the normal people without powers and stuff, normies. So he was a normie, and basically he was a sheriff, and he immediately, since day one, headed out for Wednesday. But you find out that basically he doesn't like Wednesday because her father's Gomez. Gomez was accused of murder, which you find out wasn't him, blah, blah, blah. So the whole time he got beef with Gomez, and he's so focused on this case with Gomez that you're not doing your job as a sheriff, because there are people being mutilated by a beast, and you're worried about a man who is literally not in the picture. And instead of just doing your job as a sheriff, you're focused on something else. So honestly, my opinion's on Sheriff Galpin. I just think he did not do his job. Yes, he kind of redeemed himself at the end, but kind of not, because I don't know how I feel about you. Simple and point. We got Sheriff Galpin. Let's mention Tyler. Tyler Galpin. Now, Tyler, we meet him. He works at the Weather Vane, which is like the coffee shop of the town. He's a normie. And he's basically supposed to be Wednesday's love interest. Now, in the beginning, I was a Tyler girl. I was like, Tyler is cute. He's into Wednesday. He's normal. But then stuff started to happen. I was like, I don't really trust Tyler. And I feel weird about Tyler because, okay, so I forgot to mention the main part. There's a beast in the town that people just mysteriously be ripped apart and shredded to pieces and dying. And the beast has just never been found. So, Tyler is like into Wednesday. He follows her around. He helps her do this, blah, blah, blah. But you notice that Tyler is like, we find out that his mom passed away. His dad is the sheriff, but we never find out more about his mom. And then we do. And then we do. Okay, and then we do. So basically, Tyler is not who you think he is. Tyler is a Hyde. His mama was a Hyde. And Hyde, as in Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Mr. Jekyll, Mr. whatever, he's the Beast. And Tyler was the Beast all along. And I freaking had a suspicion because everywhere the Beast was, Tyler somehow was. And they tried to make it seem like it was Xavier, who I will talk about in a second because I love that man. But anyways, you would think that it was Xavier the whole time because everywhere Xavier was, the Beast was. Everywhere Tyler was, the Beast was. Whole time it was Tyler Galpin. And listen, I always liked Xavier and Wednesday better. But let me tell y'all, the scene with Tyler is walking up to Wednesday in the police station. And he goes, I just want to know how it feels. And she's like, how it feels? He's like, to lose.
To lose?
No, I don't even know why she would say that.
I went feral because you're not gonna sit here and play with my girl Wednesday like that. You was falling for her. She kissed you. She don't do that. She don't open up to her feelings, and she did it for you, and you turned out to be the bad guy. I was livid. And then I'll talk about the end. Because since we're talking about Tyler, might as well talk about Xavier. Listen, Xavier Thorpe, literal love of my life, like LOML, literal love of my life. Okay, that man. Okay, let me get my nerves. Xavier is a student at Nevermore. They don't really specify what he is, but you kind of can tell that he's a psychic, and I'll go into why he's a psychic. But he apparently knew Wednesday when they were younger. Wednesday saved him, blah, blah, blah. And he is introduced when he saves Wednesday from death, basically. And throughout the show, you can see that he's intrigued by Wednesday because Wednesday does not want nothing to do with him. He draws, and he has this, like, power that, like, anything he draws comes to life, which is so cool. And so yeah, he's just mysterious and sneaky, and that catches Wednesday's attention because she's like, you're immediately the Beast. I don't care what anybody says, you're the Beast. And he's not. He's just weird and mysterious like that. And Wednesday Wednesday is drawn by Tyler. Xavier doesn't like Tyler because of something that Tyler did. He always has weird suspicions about Tyler. Wednesday could care less about Xavier. And it makes me sad because it's a love triangle, but like I just wasn't vibing with it because I'm like, you need to pay attention to one guy who cares about you and like actually likes you and it's not psychotic, you know? And so yeah, Xavier's just mysterious. Xavier does have an attitude problem, and I will say that he just angry all the time, but I don't blame him because you're being accused of something that you did not do. And you just admitted that he was a psychic from the get-go. Wednesday wouldn't be suspicious about him and wouldn't have got him in trouble when he didn't do anything, you know? So, I don't understand. Oh, God. What a man. Good man. Okay, Xavier was the moment. Okay, next we got Enid. I love Enid. Enid was Wednesday's roommate. She's the complete opposite of Wednesday. Wednesday is dark. She's sunshine, and we stand Enid. Okay, because she's not afraid to speak her mind. And homegirl was a werewolf, but she hasn't ever wolfed out yet, which is basically like, transform. And she was just so bright and so happy and so positive and everything. And she really made an impact on Wednesday. Wednesday doesn't want to admit that, but she loved Enid. And I just loved their friendship, and they were so cute. And the hug at the end really had me in tears. Just go home. We love Enid, queen. Next we have Bianca. Now, I do not think that Okay, so basically, Bianca's role was basically the bully of Wednesday, but I don't think that she was a bully because Wednesday really could have fought her own battles, and she did. So I don't think Bianca was a bully. I think she had mean girl tendencies, but she wasn't a bully. And I don't know why she was like, everyone's like, oh, she's a bully. She's literally not. Bianca was a siren, and basically sirens are those things that swim in the water, and they like have the ability to like convince you to do something that you may not want to do or be held against yourself or something like that. So that's what her power was. And yeah, she dated Xavier, which we find out, and she basically like is pining after Xavier again, but Xavier is like focused on Wednesday, and Bianca's like, she thinks she's better than everyone. And I'm like, she really doesn't though. She's just there. And you're just a little insecure, baby girl. And that's okay. Wednesday is walking around like she's better than everyone. That girl's really minding her business, you know? So that's, other than that, I really don't mind Bianca. Bianca kind of redeems herself at the end. So I hope that her and Wednesday actually become friends. But at the same time, if they don't, they don't. To just be acquaintance, I would be fine with that. Eugene. Little baby Eugene, I love that little man. Like, he's so, first of all, Eugene goes to Nevermore too, and he basically becomes friends with Wednesday. When Wednesday goes to like the B club or something, he basically runs like the B club, and Wednesday sees her little brother in Eugene, which is why she like protects him and everything. And then then Eugene gets hurt from the beast, and Wednesday basically looks over him, makes sure he's okay. He survives. Thank God, because Wednesday and Eugene had such a cute little friendship, and she was like, I see my little brother in you, I need to protect you, blah blah blah. She protects him from the bullies and all that stuff, and it was just gorgeous. And then at the end, Eugene comes through, period. Next we have Thing. Listen, I love Thing. Thing is in the original Addams Family. He is a part of the Addams Family. He is a hand. Thing was literally the main character. I don't care what anybody says. He was Wednesday's right-hand man. Literally, if you go. He was literally her right-hand man. And I don't know if he was a lefty already, but he was her right-hand man, and he was basically her sidekick. He did her dirty work. He helped her do her dirty work. He figured out stuff for her, was her protector, all that stuff. And when someone, was it Marilyn who did that? When the teacher or whoever stabbed him and he was on his deathbed, I was sobbing.
I can't.
Did I just cry over a hand? Yeah. Will I do it again? Yeah. Pugsley, Morticia, and Gomez, they are Wednesday's brother, mother, and father. I'm going to pair them together because they really didn't have much of a plot in the show. Gomez was accused of murder. He didn't do it. Morticia was the one that actually stabbed homeboy, but he was already dead from the get-go. Pugsley is kind of the one that is the reason why Wednesday is at Nevermore in the beginning, because, you know, Pugsley was bullied. Wednesday said, hell no, you're not going to try my brother. And so she protected him. Blah blah blah. Nevermore. So there we go. Pugsley, she loves Pugsley. That's her little brother. She's gonna protect him always. He's adorable. He had a little nose. He was so cute. And yeah, so I really didn't mind him. I wish we got more of the Wednesday in like her family, but the show's about her. So Marilyn Thornhill, homegirl. Now I will say this. Marilyn is that her name? Marilyn, like the state? Marilyn. Okay, I'm just gonna call her Thornhill. She was the teacher at Nevermore, the only normie teacher, which immediately was sus because I'm like, girl, why is you here? Anyways, she taught like the class about like plants and stuff, and first of all, the person who plays her is Christina Ricci, who's the original Wednesday in the 90s. So I see what they kind of did there. And I was thinking, I didn't suspect her at all, to be honest. Because I was like, oh, she seems nice. She seems like she cares about Wednesday. She's blah, blah, blah. No! She was the villain the whole time. She was Homeboy's master. Like, girl, what is this? You was literally manipulating a teenager to do your dirty work while you sit here and play with tulips and roses. I don't understand. Her Laurel, that's not even her name. Laurel was the sister of the guy that Gomez killed. And she was a normie, he was a normie, and basically her job was to get revenge and blah 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 on Nevermore for the death of her brother. No one cares. Your brother was psycho and he got what he deserved. And she unleashed Crackstone, which is, I don't even want to talk about him, because Crackstone, how you gonna hate the outcast and then turn around and have magic? Hypocrite. Okay? You're a hypocrite. Period. Uncle Fester came in episode 7. You know, he is also a part of Addams family, and he basically came to help with Wednesday figure out like the monster and blah blah. He didn't stay long because he got in trouble with something, but yeah. One thing I will say about Uncle Fester, he was a true Wednesday Xavier stan. Okay, when he goes, I feel attention. Yeah, he didn't say that with Tyler when Tyler was at that table. Because he knew. He knew. He was like, Wednesday, that ain't the man for you. That ain't the man for you. Him right here, mister, that's the man for you. Okay. Now that I've talked about the characters, I can talk about the love triangle or the love circle that they tried to do. It wasn't a triangle. Okay, so you had the top of the pyramid, you have Wednesday, the girl, the main character, blah blah, and then on each end you have Xavier and you have Tyler. Now in the beginning, Wednesday was a little intrigued by Tyler. Tyler liked her. Tyler took on a date. Tyler was her main, not really her main focus because she could care less, but at the same time she was intrigued, right? Because he wasn't scared of her. He was like, you're weird, but you're kind of kooky, but that's okay. And then you have Xavier, who actually liked Wednesday, and Wednesday paid no attention to it. Wednesday just insulted him and was suspicious about him because, he really didn't help himself with his case. But this is how I see it. Wednesday, Xavier. Tyler, we don't give a flying poop about Tyler, okay? I don't. I'm team Xavier till the end, baby. Okay, and I hope we get more of season 2 because the way the season 1 ended, we didn't get nothing. We didn't get a hug. We didn't get a kiss. We didn't get a stare. We didn't get nothing. We just got, here's your cell phone. Text me, call me, beat me if you want to reach me. And she was just like, bold move. But whatever. And walked away. He was like, am I going to see you next semester? Silence. So, I hope and pray that we get more. But at this point, I can't really trust Netflix because Netflix has a reputation of saying, oh, this show is this. It's going to be popping, but we're not going to give you all season 2. Snatchies. So, next we're going to talk about the plot twist. Who did I think the villain was originally? Like I said earlier, I thought the villain was a lot of different people. At first, I thought it was the headmaster because I'm like, she's a shapeshifter. Sus. And then I thought it was Kimbot because I was like, it would make sense that it's her. Because she just gives off that vibe. And then it was Marilyn and Tyler. I knew it was Tyler. I had a sus feeling about Tyler because everywhere the villain was, he was. And he was too much of a normie to be a normie, And they never classified about her, like his mother. But they always like his dad never wanted to talk about it. And I'm like, he shuns outcasts. So he probably would have shunned his wife or was like hypocritical because you fell in love with her and she wasn't a normie, So yeah, I had something to feel about Tyler, and then the end really proved it. And yeah, and he's obviously not dead because the ending scene, homeboy in the car. Back to my opinions about Tyler. Like I said, I thought he was cute, and I was like, oh, Tyler's cute for Wednesday. And then Xavier came in the picture, and I was like, who? Tyler who? Like, Tyler who? And I will say this for you Tyler Wednesday stans. I do think that he cared for her, but because he was manipulated and mind controlled, part of me don't even trust her for real. Because I'm like, did you really like her, or was you always trapping her from the beginning? So, and he was ugly. Y'all could have chose a better looking monster than that. No. A lot of people did not like the casting because they were like, this person doesn't look like this person. This person doesn't look like this person. Blah, 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 blah. I thought they casted Jenna amazingly, perfect, on spot. Not every person is supposed to look like the exact character. Like, how do you remake something when it's all the same thing? With the Pugsley, like, I thought it was okay. Like, the show was about Pugsley, so why focus on Pugsley, you know? Same thing with, like, Gomez and Morticia. Now, when I first watched it, I was like, that's not Gomez. That could be Morticia, but that's not Gomez. And then I realized it's not supposed to be the exact same thing. Like, let's spruce it up a little bit. Uncle Fester's casting was spot on. Same thing with Lurch. Same thing with Thing. And yeah, I really didn't care. So I'm like, it's a show. It's good. The show was good. Blah, blah, blah. Now, let's talk about my theories. My theories, okay? My theories. Now, at the end of season 1, the only season that's out, you see that the school basically shuts down for the semester and everyone goes home. Now, you notice that Wednesday is in the car with Lurch. Lurch is the only person that picked up Lurch, Thing, and blah, blah, blah. I believe that wasn't Lurch. Like, that was Weems, who's a shapeshifter. I believe that she died. She didn't die. And she's transformed into something else. Because there's no way that... I just feel like Gomez and Morticia would have been excited to pick up Wednesday from school. And I just feel like they zoomed in on Lurch. For some reason, that's not Lurch, okay? That's gotta be Weems, who's protecting Wednesday from, that is, psychopath Tyler and redhead psychopath, okay? Little Debbie, she's crazy. She's not dead. Tyler transformed, so that means he needs a new master, or he's still on her control. So yeah, I think that little scene, that's Weems. And I stand by that. It bothers me that we didn't get much of Xavier's psychic abilities, but at the same time we kind of did, because he knew that the gargoyle was going to fall on her, so he protected her. He knew, like, every single situation that she got in, he was there. And instead of just telling her, hey, I'm psychic, you know that his father's a psychic because he mentions it. But I'm like, you're at Nevermore for a reason. So you should probably make it clear that this is what you are, so that Wednesday is suspicious of you. And maybe, just maybe, she could fall in love with you, because clearly there's tension. Let's settle it, you know? What I thought was mad sus, and how did no one else pick this up? Well, I'm talking about the characters, but how did no one pick this up? After Eugene was hurt and harmed, homegirl, redhead, popped up immediately, was like, is he dead? Where did you come from? How did you know we were here? Meaning, she, well, obviously it's told that she was the one who lit the fire to the thing. But I'm saying, how did Wednesday not pick that up? Because, girl, how did you know I was out here? How did you know that he was hurt? You know? At the end, Wednesday receives a phone. Well, she receives a phone from Xavier. And she gets a text message from an unknown number that's basically like, I'm watching you and I want to kill you, blah, blah, blah. So I looked it up and I want to see what people think who was the stalker. I don't think that we've been introduced to the stalker, because it's so many obvious choices as to why it's not the people that people are saying that it is. But I just want to look over them, because why not? Somebody said Laurel. That would make sense, but I feel like it would be really obvious. But at the same time, it could be her. Somebody said the sheriff. Now, this is why the sheriff wouldn't make sense, because everywhere that Tyler was, the sheriff was, and there was a picture of Tyler and her and the sheriff, and then Xavier and Wednesday, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense, but why would he be at Nevermore? But at the same time, he could be at Nevermore. I don't know. And I don't think that he that tech savvy, to be honest. You don't know how to use a GIF, sir. You don't know how to use a GIF. Whoever took Tyler. Tyler was shown to be in that truck's tied up. Clearly not working because he got out. But they're saying whoever took Tyler was his stalker. I don't know. I don't think that makes sense. Xavier, I don't think it's Xavier. One, because he said, I put my name in your phone. So if he got a burner phone, who knows? But it would just not make sense, right, to be him. Plus, he's, like, in love with Wednesday, so that really wouldn't make sense. Somebody said Uncle Fester. I don't think Uncle Fester is trying to kill his niece. So I don't think y'all were thinking with that one. Why would Uncle Fester leave? Because homeboy is literally a convict. And then y'all are like, Oh yeah, it's him. He's the one that's threatened to kill his niece. I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's the thing. He seems pretty loyal to his family, so I don't think it's him. I think it's someone that we haven't met yet. I think it's someone in the background that we just never paid attention to. Maybe it was homeboy, mermaid boy. Maybe it was Yoko Ono. Maybe we don't know. We don't know. People are talking about the Enid and Wednesday love. I would be here for it. Okay, because she cared about Wednesday and vice versa. And if they got a little sprinkle of love in there, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Sign me up. The spice. Yes. So with the whole Lurch theory, in the first episode, you can kind of see that he had like a glass eye. And the second one, the glass eye is gone. This is why I don't think that Lurch was Lurch. It can't be. Somebody else pose it, either it's more shapeshifters or it's Weems protecting her girl. Because deep down, you know she cared about Wednesday. Which is why I don't think that was Lurch. I don't think that was Lurch, y'all. I really don't. I don't. Overall, I love the show. I watch it literally every day. I just play it in the background because I just enjoy it so much. Those 1 billion views, most of them is probably me. Wednesday in that dance scene, listen, she ate that. She ate that. And a lot of people are like, oh, why is she dancing like that? She's weird. She's gonna dance weird. Like, come on. Put your thick caps on. And yeah. So, she ate that scene. That song, oh. Overall, I love the show. Enjoyed it. I really hope we get season 2. I hope we get some more of Xavier and Wednesday romance. I hope we find out more about Tyler's family. I hope we find more about freaking just Xavier's family and just more of it. I need more. Okay. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm watching the 100 right now, so if y'all want a video of me talking about that when I'm finished, by all means, let me know. Yeah. I hope you enjoy. We're almost at 300 subscribers, y'all. We're almost there. Like I said, I love you. Peace. Hope you have a good day, good weekend, good life. And yeah, expect more videos soon because I'm gonna give them to y'all. Bye.